Hello and welcome. This week we're going to follow on a little bit from last week. Last week I talked about thoughts and how our thoughts can work us and things like that. And this week I'm going to look at how our thoughts and our emotions can affect us achieving our goals and our visions and things that we've set out that we really want to achieve. Again, it happened while I was running, as a lot of my pondering does. It's the space that I actually run, A, to get fit and feel good in my body, but also because it gives me headspace. It gives me time to sort of work through things and to sort of mull things over and really get things on a deep level. And this week while I was running on one of the days, I realised that while I was thinking about all the things that, I don't know, sort of challenges and things that were going on and I was problem solving, that my run just seemed to happen and I seemed to, I don't know, be not aware of actually running. That, you know, I was aware that I was halfway through my run because I'd come to the end of a contemplation. And it made me think, because in that moment I suddenly thought, oh my goodness, I've got so far to go, and this is the hardest part of the run. And as soon as I started thinking all of those things, it suddenly became hard work. Whereas before, I hadn't even been aware that I was actually even running. And it made me realise that this most likely happens to a lot of us when we're thinking about a goal or something that we're wanting to achieve. Well, we're caught up in the planning and the excitement of it, that it just seems to, to evolve and to happen, and it can be sort of as if it sort of has a life of its own. But suddenly when a challenge comes along or when you lose momentum and you start thinking about how impossible it most likely is, then all of a sudden your emotions respond to that by feeling de-energized, demotivated, and like everything's hard work. And I wondered if this is part of the reason why people start off the year with these amazing sort of New Year's resolutions, and then a few months into it suddenly come to a sort of stalling halt. And it's because your thoughts and your emotions have stopped working for you. The excitement of the life you're about to create and the changes you're going to make and how amazing it's going to feel has suddenly sort of petered out, and you're kind of left with the reality of where you really are right now. And why I'm sharing this with you is not to make you all depressed and stop chasing your dreams and your goals, but it's to make you aware that your thoughts and emotions aren't actually you, and that your thoughts and emotions are really just responses to what you perceive in the world. So when you start having those thoughts and emotions that seem to turn you off rather than turn you on, you can change your focus. You can choose to focus on something else that lifts you and makes you excited. It's a skill that you most likely have to try out and learn, but it's a skill that you can learn. I certainly did it with my running. I decided to then sort of look at something else that would take my mind off how far I had to run. And before I knew it, I'd concluded my run and I felt amazing. So I hope this little insight helps you in your life, and I hope it helps you to go out there and to stick to your goals and to really achieve what you want to in life. If you like what I'm doing here and you think it's of value, please share and subscribe, because that's really the reason I'm here, is to make a difference in people's lives and to hopefully impact it in a positive way. So all the best, have a stunning week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye bye.